Hi, this is John Mulligan. I'm reporting from Search Engine Strategies San Jose 2009 here in beautiful sunny California. And I'm here with Willem Knibbe, Senior Acquisitions Editor at Wiley Publishing. Now you have quite a few editors who are out there pushing their books today and who are standing up at the podium informing some of the conference attendees about how to improve their online marketing game.
Absolutely. I'm very lucky to have a number of authors here today doing a bunch of presentations throughout the week and also hopefully holding up their books at the same time. We have a number of really exciting books. One that just came out from Greg-Jarboe, the YouTube and Video Marketing Hour a Day book. That's part of our Hour a Day series that's been doing so well for us, and I think really helping the community as well. Learn kind of the basic background techniques and skills necessary to succeed in the field that the books are covering.
Let's talk a bit about the Hour a Day series. It's not exactly a dummies, right? I mean, it takes you from the beginning all the way to the end and gives you a comprehensive overview of how to get your game going in terms of, Avinash has the web analytics book.
That's right. He was the second book we did. The first book we did was a search engine optimization book, and that book did incredibly well and showed us that the power of that approach was really resonated with the target audience. It's a very powerful approach, and you know, I think you nailed it right on the head. What it really does is break down the topics into very approachable bite-sized chunks. And it goes right from the beginning, from developing the strategy, from understanding the components necessary to develop a strategy, to implementing that strategy and then measuring it and reporting on it, and then altering that strategy as the data warrants.
People aren't generally going to be reading it on their own. They're going to be reading it in order to use it for their company at large, right?
That's right. I think the audience kind of spans the range all the way from the small business owner who's just wanting to learn about internet marketing techniques to improve their own business, to beginning marketers in agencies and in-house at corporate places who want to improve their skills or really learn how to develop some of the skills that maybe they don't have.
So this will give people the tools they need to push the message out to the rest of the company as well, and not just teach themselves.
Absolutely. As you're probably aware, a large part of getting any kind of marketing program going is getting buy-in from the suits upstairs, and a part of that is definitely proving return on investment for some of these activities, whether it's SEO or PPC or web analytics, video marketing. Any of these fields, when you're trying to get the budget for it, you have to prove that the budget is going to pay off, and so that is generally one of the early setting the strategy things, is how to communicate to the rest of the company, and not just upward, but also to be able to include the rest of the team that you're going to need to include. Like obviously, if you're doing SEO, you need to include the web team and get the techies on board, so that when you're asking for that, hey, quickly update this meta tag, the web team is ready to do it and isn't just rolling their eyes at you.
I was looking at Greg's new book, and you guys have a lot of graphics in there. Like it's a table-heavy book. It really makes it. The book is very visually oriented, which is a great thing for a YouTube book, obviously, right? It can't all be text. It's got to really get people in the mindset. Now, do you think that these books, because there are so many of them out there on so many different topics at all of these shows, do you think these books operate well in terms of allowing people to educate themselves once they leave the conference on a much deeper level, so that they can come back and get more out of the conferences when they do show up?
I think so. I think I love going to the conferences and to the sessions, and I definitely get a lot out of them. But sometimes they can move so fast that it's hard to really absorb everything. And I think the best presenters and leave you with something that you can go back and study further. And I think that these books definitely are a good reinforcement of the kinds of techniques and tactics that are taught at shows like SES.
Coming to a place like this and having so many smart people surrounding you who are thinking in the same way, that allows you to push the boundaries of what you were already thinking and do some great collaborative brainstorming, learn all the tricks that you just wouldn't have found out on your own. But at the same time, it's absolutely crucial to not just rely on like a couple days a year. It's got to be an ongoing process in terms of like integrating the internet into the way that you're doing business on a day-to-day basis, right?
Absolutely, and I think the books and the sessions like this help in all of those aspects. I think they serve as reinforcement and kind of as a commitment to your craft, that you really want to be the best at what you're doing, and are willing to come to shows like this to rub shoulders with the best and brightest in the industry, and you know, hopefully buy the books that are written by the best and brightest in the industry.
Absolutely. How many people have crossovers at this show?
I think I was just talking with somebody who said that there were 22 authors who are presenting at the show. I know that I have five of the authors that I've worked with are here doing presentations, and I know at the bookstore there's I don't know, another half dozen or so of my books here. So it's an exciting show for me. It's great to come here and see that at the bookstore and get to see all the authors in person.
Well, that's great. Thanks for giving us some good beach reading.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Great. Well, thanks again. This is John Mulligan from Search Engine Strategies San Jose 2009, and we'll be back with more.